item of business this afternoon is time for reflection. Our time for reflection leader today is Shaykh Amer Jamil, Co-Director of the Solas Foundation and Family Support Consultant at Unity Family Services.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of the Compassionate and Most Merciful. There is an Islamic tradition which narrates that there are two types of people who, when they are upright, the whole nation becomes upright. And if they are corrupt, the entire nation becomes corrupt. One of them carries the moral authority in society, and the other commands legislative authority. Both have enormous influence on the lives of people, and therefore, just as they have the ability to lead society towards good, their failure in their duties impacts negatively upon the whole society. It is for this reason that these two groups are held to a very high level of scrutiny in what they say, how they behave, and in how they execute their roles. Not only is immoral behaviour not accepted from these people, there can often be public outcry at such behaviour, even where no legal laws have been broken. Who, you may ask, yields such power, influence and responsibility? The scholars and the political rulers. In Islamic teachings, the good political ruler regards himself as a servant of God, who has been given the honour to serve other people. The just ruler has a very high rank with Almighty God. Very often people will say they've entered public life to serve the people. Such an intention is a very noble one, and is regarded in Islam as one of the best deeds. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "The best of people are those that bring most benefit to the rest of mankind." However, as the saying goes, with great position comes great responsibility. So just as good leadership can bring peace and prosperity to people, if that person is abused, great injustices can be equally inflicted. Around the world today, we see how nations can suffer at the hands of oppressive rulers. Therefore, we are reminded that we will be held accountable for all our actions and for those whom we have power and influence over. A prophetic saying states, "Each of you is a shepherd, and each of you is responsible for his flock." The Quran reminds us that on the day of reckoning, every soul will be judged by their actions, even if it's an atom's weight of good or bad, which is why the Islamic faith reminds us to constantly keep ourselves in check. I leave you with the words of the great Caliph Umar, who said, "Hold yourselves to account before you are brought to account."